happening?
What's going on, everybody?
Hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday.
Yeah, man. It's Saturday.
It is Saturday. You know what that means?
Yeah, I know exactly what that means.
What does that mean, Jeffy?
That means we drinking.
Yeah, baby.
That's what we're doing. I mean, we live in a small town. There's not really a whole lot, else to do. And plus, we don't really like each other when we're sober. So
No, we don't. Well, anyway.
it's the bond that is our friendship.
Right. Alcohol.
Well, apple juice anyway.
Whatever. It's fine.
What have you been into, man?
Man.
You've been busy. I haven't seen you all week.
Just working, man. What have you been into?
Pretty much just working. And, I did a bunch of yard work today, man. Being old and owning a home is stupid.
It is.
Man.
Because I'll tell you, I mean, I'm learning so much about owning a home now that I finally own a home.
Yeah.
And I like it.
I'm learning a lot because I finally own a riding mower.
Oh,
Yeah, I
look at you, big time.
I know. I'm like we don't even have that much grass.
You don't.
You can't. It's a long story. My sons, they use it. They cut everyone's grass, and it takes them forever to do it. I'm like, man, if we had a riding mower,
It'll cut down time, more efficient.
It's like ridiculous. And we go out in the driveway. We got in the road and like pull wheelies on it and stuff. So we probably won't have it very long. But
No. No, not at all.
But I feel like I'm peak homeowner now.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, because you have a riding lawnmower.
Like instantly, my shorts got shorter. My socks got taller.
The New Balances became
my
all white.
shoes got wider. Right?
Yeah. I love it.
It's we're having a lot of fun with that. But we put it to work today. We really did do a lot of work, pretty much all day. So that was a lot of fun. I'm
Right.
struggling, but I'm here.
Right.
I'm here and super excited because we are actually going to have our first guest tonight.
Yeah.
Man, it's
Come on.
We got there.
Yeah, we did. We got there.
It's not happened yet, but we'll see what happens.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we're going to get there.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe I'll pull back the we got there and save it for later.
we've been
I retract that.
hit
I'm
with a little bit of
retracting it.
technical difficulty. I will say that, but the band that we got,
Oh yeah, I know, right? Bunch of young guys from the United Kingdom.
yes,
Right.
Birmingham.
Yeah, Birmingham.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let them come on here and
Wait, Vienna.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah.
I forgot to say the name of the band.
We've been saying it to each other the last hour,
Right.
So it's like, oh yeah. It's the band Vienna,
Yeah,
and we found them via TikTok, and they are
via the TikTok.
via the TikTok. They're really talented young guys, and I hope they're excited to come on here. I don't even know if they know that. I think they know that they're our first guests, but they're gonna know.
Oh, they will know.
But yeah, so we're excited to get into that. So we're just gonna check with our engineer real quick to see if we're ready to roll on that. I think
ready.
I think we've already got them on the line. We're waiting to bring him in.
Should we, wait a little bit, build the suspense?
I think we've made him wait long enough.
Oh man,
I think.
All right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Let's get him in here and
All right.
let's get on with it. So, okay, let's check.
Do 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 do. I don't know.
Can you guys hear us pretty good?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. How you guys
You coming
doing?
through? Yeah, we're good, thank you.
Yeah, we can hear you guys really, really good. We've been just like one step forward, two steps back. That's what we've been doing today.
Plagued with technical difficulties.
Yeah, we the Google Meets kind of threw us for a loop, but we managed to get it up and we got you guys on there, and it's great to meet you guys. And I'm glad. So I know one of you is Joe, correct? The bass player.
That's Joe.
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good. And you are
and I'm Ben, the
Ben?
singer and guitar.
singer, guitar player. Awesome. You guys want to introduce yourselves? The band. Where you're from. Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Yes, so we're Vienna, a four-piece emo band from the UK.
We're kind of from all over.
You're from
Yeah.
Rugeley, Trent Valley, which doesn't sound real.
Its nickname is the Town of Dreams. I just want to put it out there. Whether that's true or not, we're not so sure. But
And I'm from the exact opposite, being Coventry, which has possibly one of the highest crime rates in the UK. So it's a bit
Wow.
mixed bag.
All right.
It's a safe place. Didn't you get threatened to just be beaten up? In Coventry?
yeah.
I threaten to beat up Sean about every day.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think last time first thing I saw was a man being horrifically racist.
Yeah,
my first
sounds
5 minutes of
right.
getting off the train.
Yeah.
Thumbs up Coventry.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yowza.
You'll have a little bit of that from where we're from as well.
Yeah.
It's the world's a crazy place, and I think that's what brings so much of us into music, and
Right.
and I think that's for myself anyway. I like to, music helps you in all kinds of ways. Forget about your problems, occupy your time, all those things. So, but yeah, man, I just want so when did you guys start playing music?
So, like, as a band, I think we started...
How about personally?
2022. Well, me personally, it was maybe 4 years ago. I started playing guitar.
Me personally, I started playing guitar as well. I was quite a bit younger. I was like 9, I think. So 10 years ago.
So the guy with the most experience plays bass?
Yeah. Right.
Actually,
Been there.
That is true. That is
I
true.
mean, Joe's about 50, so.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah, we got a 2-Joe situation as well.
Yeah, we've got a drummer and a bass, Joe.
Oh, man. Wow.
And our drummer also plays guitar.
Our drummer also plays guitar as well, so it doesn't get confusing at all.
So you have an entire band of guitar players. I love it.
Guitarist as well.
I bet it's the most easygoing band there ever was, too. Everybody knows. Guitar,
It can be.
We'll keep it at that.
guitar players are the most easiest people to deal with. They're, we have a good track record. It goes back decades.
You've heard it here
Your
first.
track record is better than ours.
Oh, man. So have you guys been in any other bands? I don't know about you guys, but like the bands I'm in, like it seems like somebody, or if not at least, half the band is in other bands. So what do you guys got going on over there? You guys in other bands or anything?
So we've both been in other bands previously. I've done a little bit of session work here and there.
Yeah.
I think I've really done much since.
I've not done much, no. This is kind of like my only project. I did some stuff when I was like younger, like high school bands and stuff, but since then, kind of just been Vienna.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome is what that is. So when you guys... sorry, my brain stopped working for a second.
That's what
Vienna, it's an emo band. How'd you guys get into that whole emo scene?
Being real sad all the time.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the one. I think. But
do
for
it.
me, it was like when I was younger, I used to start listening to like My Chemical Romance and stuff like that.
All right.
And then as I got older, I found like a shining light. I found LP1, like American football and like modern baseball and stuff.
Yep.
And from there, like it kind of expanded, and I was like, damn, this is kind of cool.
Nice.
I like it a lot. So. It was like, let's make music like that. Our other guitarist, Will, was like the main one who showed me a lot of bands like that and stuff, and we'd listen to all of that together. So that's kind of where the band started, I guess.
So your other guitarist, does he actually play guitar in the band? Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? All right.
Just play guitar in the band.
I feel like I might need to clarify a little bit here with you guys.
That's fine.
No, that's pretty cool. I play guitar all my life, and I played bass in a band or two here and there. I actually played bass last year for the old Reverend Electric.
Yep.
Yeah, a little local band here, and a great band. And I'm not really into playing the bass, but I love the band, so I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. I'm really curious, guys. What are your top 5 favorite bands? You pick, any, meeny, miny, mo. Who wants to go first?
I think Joe should go first. Ben.
I want to say the guitar player goes first.
We'll rock, paper, scissors.
There you go.
Oh, snap. Here it is.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shit. Okay. My top 5 bands. Okay. I'm just gonna rattle off the top of my head, and I'll change my answers definitely later. I'm gonna go Queens of the Stone Age.
Ooh.
My Bloody Valentine. Block Party. turnover, and at the minute, this probably isn't an all-time favorite, but I'm really into a band called Sweet Pill at the minute.
Hey, I'm just got a curiosity. I gotta ask, how old are you,
So I'm 19.
Sean?
And then,
Do you have any
20.
kids in the UK? Because is this guy your kid?
I'll tell you right now.
Do you know who your dad is?
And I was like, my bloody Valentine. Yes, please.
yeah, it's sort of, since I joined, I've spearheaded the Vienna shoegaze movement.
It's awesome. Doing a lot more shoegaze stuff, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Will, is it right?
Ben.
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 I'll call you something different next time. I promise.
Wow.
Don't worry.
I won't mean to. That's my
I'm
brain.
glad that one of us got his name right.
You didn't have to show off, you prick. This is our very first guests ever. Will?
Well, we're on
Ben?
it. Thank you very much. Okay. I think My Chemical Romance again, just like childhood favorite band of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Then a band called Michael Sarah Palin, who are just awesome. I fucking love them. Mom Jeans, Modern Baseball.
Yep.
And
Baseball.
this is an odd last pick that I don't know if I can answer. A new band called Carly Cosgrove. They're just
Not
much
heard of
the
them.
emo kid. Absolutely love them.
Huh.
Nice.
Have you heard of them?
No, but when you said modern baseball, I was like, okay.
Right.
Here we go.
I figured.
See, because I was listening to Stare Into the Sky,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, man, that sounds a lot like, it gave me Elliot vibes. And I was like, that's just beautiful.
Yeah, I knew you would dig that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew you would. Yeah. I mean, I do too. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, emo is not my favorite shit. I am definitely more. I can ride the fence on emo, but I'm careful because music has a major effect on my mood, and if I listen to a lot of that, for a long period of time, like, this is America. We all have guns. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Wow.
Joking. No, but I do try to be careful. I'm aware of my own issues, and I like to keep it more fun, upbeat. I love metal, but I steer clear of it a lot of the time because it does have such a major impact on my mood. And I'm neurotic and crazy and everything else, but I'm pretty well regulated. But I just like I said, I know myself. That's all. But I definitely think you guys are really awesome.
Oh.
And I was just telling Sean, like, he knows, like, I'm not the biggest emo fan in the world, but I definitely have a big respect for. I mean, you guys are clearly really talented.
Top
Yeah,
tier.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
Gonna
I'm-
make me blush.
No.
I was born.
Yeah, I mean, and he was like, after that, was it the first show or the second show where we were talking about our picks?
Yeah.
I was like, he was, he came back and he was like, you wrote Vienna down, really? And I'm like, yeah, man, I dig that. I think it's, I mean,
Well, see, I think he did that for me.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I really didn't.
Because-
when I saw them, I was like, Sean will dig them. But
Oh, yeah.
when I watched the videos of them playing live and stuff,
Oh, my God.
I was really like, yeah, I mean, and I just pictured myself being somewhere in the UK with a pint, drunk as fuck,
Yeah.
so and like having a handler, someone making sure that I'm.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. What'd you say? I didn't.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to live your life. You guys want to trade lives for a night?
No, they don't.
You know what? We'd be down. We'd be down.
So yeah, it's currently 10 to 1 a.m. here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry we kept you guys. We just we hadn't really practiced with the Google Meet situation before, and this was our first time. So, but
Or on how to join. Don't worry.
So yeah, don't worry.
you guys are our very first guests ever. We've ever had.
Yeah.
And I'm really stoked. What have I been saying all this time, Sean? I've been
We'll
saying
get there. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Look at us.
That?
We're there.
And you're there.
We're there. I mean,
Don't encourage them, guys.
oh,
Don't
man.
just keep saying
You
it.
know,
First, last one.
Yeah. No more guests after this.
we'll go out in the backyard and take our shirts off and wrestle around the yard for a little while, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
We tend to do that in your bedroom.
Joe. Oh my god, he's told everyone the secret.
I'll tell you right now, baby, ain't no secret.
Yeah, I like how the camera cuts to you, and all I can see is your glass. of apple juice.
Hey, at least I'm drinking out of a glass.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to cut all that out later. So guys, I'm curious. Best show you've ever been to?
Damn.
You guys can
Okay.
help each other out on this one if you want. We'll just look for.
Oh, Joe's already got this.
I don't already got this.
Oh, I thought you did. My bad.
Feel free to answer separately if you like to.
I think I got two answers. So I saw Mom Jeans at a venue called the O2 Academy last year, and that was just like incredible. Like that's a band that I've been following for a few years, and was like, oh, I'm never gonna get to see them live. Like it's gonna be, how sad's that? And then I saw them, and I was like, holy shit, they are incredible.
I've never seen them.
They're really wicked. If you get the chance, I would
If
definitely
you're sort of on the
recommend.
fence about emo and wanting to keep your mood kind of up, they're one
One of the
I'd
better
sort of
ones.
recommend. They're not too
Right.
Sad.
Yeah.
sad. They're quite uplifting sort of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Quite similar to Staring at the Sky.
Yeah,
etc.
very similar. Yeah, big influence for us. And then another one is a show that we did with Michael Cera Palin, who are like one of my favorite bands ever. And then we got asked to support them, and we were like, "Oh my god, yes, please!
Yes.
Like anything, we'll do anything." And then we saw them play, and they were like the sweetest people ever.
Really?
It was so just cool. Yeah. So it was awesome.
We spent like the whole night trying not to be fanboys.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think we did a very good job of it. But
Every every half an hour, you'd be like, "Hey, can we have a photo, please?"
I'll tell you right now, if it came up to me like Bouncing Souls or like Alkaline Trio or something like that, I would just be like, oh, yes, here's my phone, take a picture. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Well, I don't want to sit here and tell my stories the whole time or anything, but something's going on there. Some of the audio cut out. So you guys, that's your favorite show, and I think you also said in there a show that you actually got to play too, because that was going to be my next question. Is
my bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
no,
no,
man.
that's fine. No, you roll with it, buddy. I like that. You make my job easier here.
Conversations, baby.
I'm just pretending like I know what I'm doing. Oh, you got what you got, buddy?
So my favourite gig we've played, it was when we played in Leicester, and it was our first time.
That's a good one.
It was one of our first times playing out of Birmingham, which is where we sort of are based. Leicester's a nicer, less violent city, slightly. Played a little comedy club called The Big Difference, and it was sort of a night where everything went a bit wrong, but in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
We were on the train, and you realised you'd forgot to bring your amp.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh,
And like jumped on my distortion pedal and like cracked the foot switch in half. Like turn this up on and off during a song. I think you kept shocking yourself on your mic.
yeah, I did. Oh my god, it was so bad.
I think Will his hand.
Will cut his hand open on his guitar like midway through a
And
song.
then Joe's cymbal stands kept falling over as well. But it was just a really fun gig, and they were like, we kind of expecting it to be quite empty because the headliners messaged us a couple of days before, like, oh yeah, we're looking at like 20 tickets sold.
Yeah.
It should be a good night. So we were a bit worried, and then it ended up being like a packed venue every night.
It was wicked.
And then everything was just going wrong.
Yeah.
It was everything that was wrong,
yeah.
but it was kind of fun because
it was good.
there was no one we knew there. There was no one to put in front of.
Yeah. Oh, and it was we had some people come to take photos for us as well, and on their way down, their car crashed, and they were like, "Yeah, sorry, we might be a little bit late. Like,
We've just been in an accident.
our car just broke
Oh my
down." We were like, "Oh my god, are you guys okay?" They're like, yeah, we're nearly in the city. We'll be there soon.
Wow.
I think we were walking on stage as they got through the
Yeah,
door.
and I was like, and then we came off and we were like, "You guys all right?" And they're like, yeah, it's fine. We got some photos, we got some videos for you. I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you."
That is awesome. That's dedication's what that is.
Yeah, we need to actually work with them again.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. You send them a message.
Now you don't have to answer this one if you want to, but I'm going to ask or
Go right ahead.
So you told us the best show you've ever been to. What was the worst show you've ever been to? We gotta get some drama out of you guys. Come on.
Understand what they're called.
Disappointing, or maybe something happened that messed the whole thing up.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if their best one is hands are cut, foot switch is broken,
Oh, that's
a
what I was
car
gonna
crash.
say.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm asking like the best show they've been to, not played. That's next. We'll get there. So you might want to go ahead and maybe you could go ahead.
Worst I've been to. I'll count this as watching a band I played with in another band I was in. I can't remember their name. They were like a weird art punk band from Coventry. And they wrote songs about how there was like a conspiracy theory around the production of cheese. But they'd only play together. It was like their second gig. And they had like a banjo player running through like a pedal board. And it was a really kind of interesting setup, but none of it really worked. I think, we were like equipment sharing, and then they fell over and like spilled a pint on my amp.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then weirdly enough, that amp didn't work for me at that gig.
Yeah.
What happened? But one of the valves just kind of blew up.
That's strange.
I know, it's weird that.
That's the craziest thing I've heard.
Man, that's
Banjo through a pedal board, spilling beer. That sounds nothing like me at all.
Sounds
Like me.
sounds like you.
Just having a flood of memories of spilling beer. We used to do that intentionally,
Oh, I know we did.
and I think it started out as accidents, and then it led to like we just poured pitchers of beer
Intentionally, yeah.
on each other, which was
Sometimes
absolutely
when we get
ridiculous.
a little inebriated, we get rowdy.
But I quit doing all that. I went straight.
No, you
Got
didn't.
a,
Sure, I did.
The hard stuff.
it's a lot of money we spend.
It's a lot of money.
We don't have.
If
beer
only
money.
we could have beer spilling money.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
yeah,
we don't. We just do it because we're dumb.
Right.
Look for the thrill.
When you're, this was back in the day too. We were probably still older than you guys, but early 20s, and I think everything was cheaper back then, obviously too. But then, when you're this place Frankenstein's they had beer on tap back then. They don't have it now. You have to get in a can or a bottle. But it was like 10-ounce glasses, and you'd be 5, 6, 7 pitchers in after being there all night long.
Yeah.
And then money doesn't mean anything. You know?
Dumb things happen.
Yeah.
Dumb things happen.
Last Friday.
Yeah, definitely did.
Bills?
Yeah.
Oh, we were at a metal gig, and
Yeah, our friends were playing.
I think we maybe got a bit carried away,
Yeah.
especially one of us.
I
Oh,
did
yeah?
get a carry in a dodgy bar, being sick into a glass, but that's fine.
He may have, just maybe though.
I may have fallen asleep fully clothed before work the next day.
Oh.
That's a tough one.
Running my silly little games the next day.
So
Doing silly little voice.
take us through that night now, okay? So no.
Oh,
God.
So that night,
It's story
it's called
time.
Storytime. It's a thing called Metal for the Masses. There's a festival in the UK called Bloodstock. It's a really big metal festival.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of who's playing it this year. I think Architects are playing it this year.
Oh.
But our friends were in one of the heats to potentially get through and play Bloodstock. And you had to go down and vote, see all the bands. They were probably the youngest there by about 30 years.
Yeah.
They're our age. And our friend was working on the bar, and he essentially unintentionally spiked everyone and gave everyone double what they asked for.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, it was great value for money.
that sounds like a hell of a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember giving Rachel my glasses and then sort of just disappearing into a crowd.
I think you did do that. The last song, he was like, "I'm going in. We're moshing."
Yeah, that was it. Some landmarks. That was it.
Oh.
So
We
Joe,
walked
you're
over.
you're a wanderer. I take it after you drink too much.
I get drunk that
The
often.
thing is, yeah, we don't get drunk that often. I think something just took over and full metal.
Sun was out.
The sun. Yeah, that's what it is. The sun's out. It's never out here. So
Yeah, the sun was out for about half an hour, and then I was like, yeah, let's go.
Oh.
Man, I mean, you know what? I'm not going to do it. We got to You guys, I think you guys listen to the show, and we do have a bunch of stories that we're going to get into as we go, but not for tonight. And if you guys are doing what you do, that I have major respect for that. And it seems like you guys are putting your music first, and maybe even your friendship, unlike some other people do.
Shut your mouth.
So I have to drink to be around him, and I think he has to drink to be. We were never together sober.
Why would we want to be together sober?
I don't know. It does sound really freaking boring.
Well, here we go.
Okay. So, so the last couple shows, what we've kind of, we've talked to, I don't know if you guys really pay much attention or not, but we've talked about AI in music. And I'm just curious. I know you guys are a little bit younger. I don't know if you've really looked into it a lot, if you've seen a lot. What are your thoughts? Just curious. And I told Sean I want to ask, guests this kind of going forward. What do you guys think? Yay, nay? You think it's going to end things? You think it's?
I don't think it's going to end things at the minute. Anyway, it's something I looked at over the summer. I think I looked at it with my parents. Weirdly enough, they were sort of saying, why is music like a secure career? Is AI going to take over? And I had a look at something like, ChatGPT, write me a song about being happy in the sun. And it was like, oh, I am so happy. I am in the sun. It is sunny and I'm happy.
Did it say I'm in America?
I was in Spain at that point, so it sort of also just popped it into Spanish.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I didn't know it did that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it was tracking my location, or looking at me through some secret camera.
Oh, it was tracking you, buddy. Yeah. Ben,
I think AI music could replace some jobs in the future.
Yeah.
At the minute, I don't think the more creative roles are really too much of a risk.
Yeah, I think that as well. I mean, there's I think there's definitely use for it maybe in places. I'm not really a big fan of it. I personally wouldn't use it for anything.
We've been popped on some AI playlists which aren't.
Yeah,
great.
we're not a fan of, but I think definitely more for kind of techno producer stuff, where it might just replace needing to have someone in the studio to record a part.
Sure.
They can just get it, which I guess is easier, I suppose.
From a financial standpoint, it makes sense as well.
Yeah. But whether it's better than just getting someone in, I don't know. I don't think so. But
and that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, but I'm really digging the obscurest vinylist stuff. The AI produced 50s sounding songs where they talk about
It's funny.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the ones I get. I sort
we
of just
see
get
SpongeBob Grime is the main one that we get on TikTok.
Oh god.
One's called Eric Cartman sings Poker Face.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff like that. Yeah.
And then
and I think that stuff's more harmless, but
that stuff's just for entertainment purposes. It's not.
Yeah.
I have to wonder though if that's maybe not how they get you. They make you laugh. They start. It all starts with it's just funny. Oh, it's just cute and funny, and then all of a sudden, oh, okay, now it's just
write me a pop song.
Well, the one thing I worry about the most is people
number on the back of your bank card.
Yeah, right. The one thing I worry about the most, I think, is people just cheating and completely using AI stuff, AI written stuff, and just not saying so. I think that would be...
Well, the whole thing that I said it was, if you're going to use it, cool, just cite it. Just cite that you did it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think a lot universities and stuff have AI detectors.
Proof stuff now, yeah.
Well, honestly, though, I've looked into a little bit of that, and they say that those things they're not 100% accurate. You really can't rely on the results. And, well, just out of curiosity, because Sean and I have a disagreement over this, I feel like if you use an AI plugin, such as a Waves EQ plugin, where you're a studio engineer, you're mixing a track, and you're struggling with the EQ on a track, and you just use an AI EQ plugin, Does that need cited? What's your opinions? And there's no wrong answer. I mean, it's either you like him or you like me better. It does. I mean, that's all.
I think
As two men who do not know very much about mixing, I feel like we're maybe not qualified for this.
Well, I'll tell you right now, there's 3 men here that don't know anything about mixing because I don't know jack.
you kind of got to treat it as like a sample or like an inspiration, where it's kind of someone else's work. Where you're not really crediting a person, but
Like
you're accepting the fact it's not yours. Like I think it's Umbrella by Rihanna.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really widely known. It's just a Logic drum loop.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
They didn't actually write that drum loop.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it. I use the little GarageBand drummers for demos.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I'm just curious to know what other people think, and this is something we'll probably ask people kind of going forward. And I do appreciate your honesty on that. That's pretty cool. The last show we did, we talked about our favorite cover songs. And before I go any further, I was going to do a lead-in intro, but we kept you guys waiting so long while we were working on our
I'm so
technical
sorry about that.
difficulties. I didn't want to make you wait anymore. So we just led right in, grabbed you guys from the very beginning of the show instead of having a little leeway, but a little segue to it.
Yep.
So last week I forgot to name when I said I was going to come back to one of my favorite.
And you never did.
I never did. Yeah, I never made it back to that cover song, and it is No Use for a Name. Enjoy the Silence.
Oh yeah, that is
Depeche
a
Mode
really
cover.
good one.
That was the song that I was like, I want to be in a cover band. I want to do that, and I'd already heard of the Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, and I really love the Gimme Gimmes, but I don't know, man. The way I just love No Use for a Name anyway.
Right.
But yeah, that's the one I didn't make it to, so I apologize. Now, gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind, if you have any ideas, if you want to chime in with your favorite cover songs.
I think I've got like the obvious answer. In my opinion, the best cover of all time is "Hurt" by Johnny Cash.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, it's Johnny Cash and
Yeah,
Tears. Oh God, so good.
it is.
Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley is a really strong one as well.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
kind of that's like the best sort of like clean guitar sound ever.
Yeah.
And I would maybe agree.
I'll have to go back and
might
listen to that.
Yeah, it's just like a really like clean,
Mm-hmm.
twinkly reverby guitar. Yeah, you've probably heard it. It's like mega famous.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
no, I know I have. I'm just saying I need to go back and listen to it because
Yeah, that
I'm
makes
bad
more sense.
about some of the older stuff. I mean, you know, not really given the respect toward the tones because there's a lot of those old tones like you were just talking about with the guitars and stuff. Like it might have been something that just kind of made it past me or something. I'm gonna go back and listen and kind of focus on that. But so thank you. I want to check that out for sure.
I end up getting a bit geeky with that sort of stuff.
Yeah, you do.
Well, you know, I've always had like a lot of ADHD, and my buddy Jerry, he helps us with a lot of stuff here, and you know, he's been in our band, and we've made music videos and stuff, and it's been fun. But he's real technical and like listens for tone, and I'm just like, just turn it up really loud, make it distorted, and I have to like, you know, Jerry's kind of, he helps me like step back and take a breath and go, okay, we know it's loud, but let's make it sound good too.
Yeah, I think
that's
90% of our recording is me fiddling with pedals.
Yeah, 100%. He's like, yeah, but I can get this nice sound. Like, just wait, I can do a cool thing.
And you know what? They hate you for it, don't they? What
was that? Sorry.
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Basically, just in the studio, like every time we go in, he's like, yeah, but I can get this really cool sound. Hold on, wait. And then we spend the next like hour just like, yeah, but I'm nearly there.
Yeah, it's going to sound good. Let me cook.
Yeah.
But
Right.
the thing is, it ends up sounding really good once he's got it.
Right, but everyone at practice, at the show, everyone hates you when you do that. And I'm not giving you shit, bud. I've been that guy, and I know it's like, and you're like, come on, guys, and like you try to tweak it when the other guys aren't there because you don't want to bother them, and you know they're going to throw little freaking hissy fits about it because they're all a bunch of crybabies.
Oh,
But it changes. Like the sound changes when you have more instruments in the mix, so you have to make adjustments. You need the whole band there to accomplish that sound. Am I wrong?
Oh,
Yeah,
100%,
definitely.
Yeah.
That's
It's those things where we'll
Motherfucker.
record something and think it sounds brilliant, and then we'll pop it in a mix. Like, actually, that sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yep. Well, guys, you know what? I'm dying to know. You know, we've been playing music mostly in Portsmouth, Ohio. Very, we venture out from time to time, but usually not too far. What's it like? What's the music scene like where you guys live in? Well, I'm sorry, where is it again? You guys are
Based out of Birmingham.
In the UK. Yeah, in the UK, yeah.
Yeah, so that's like the second biggest city.
Second biggest city in the UK, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
It is.
The music scene is,
It ranges.
in one word, complicated, I guess.
Oh.
Is that a good word?
I would say complicated. Yeah, I think there's a like two very distinct scenes.
Yeah.
There's like your Britpoppy sort of indie music. Like if you're really into like Oasis and like the Arctic Monkeys, then you'll do really well. Quite a strong like metal and hardcore scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found a bunch of UK hardcore bands and stuff that I'd never even heard of.
Yeah.
And that's been pretty cool.
I think shoegaze is making a bit of a resurgence in Birmingham.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, there's some really cool bands that have come around over the last couple of years.
Awesome.
Yeah, bands like Terminals and Pip and stuff, just some really incredible stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Definitely recommend. Yeah, Terminals are a good one to check out. They released a song like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Which is really cool.
It's really good.
You got any of those crazy stories from your home, from your town, from wherever, really? I mean, wherever you're playing music, you have any of those really crazy band stories? I know you guys are young. Maybe you haven't really accumulated a lot of them yet, but I think just looking at your faces, I think you do. I think you got some.
Have a think, Joe.
This isn't really a crazy story. This is more just one that I think's a little bit funny. Just because it kind of fits with the whole emo loser joke. We were playing this festival called Godiva Festival last summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think June of 2023. And we'd won it through this like Battle of the Bands thing, because we're clearly the best. And yeah, it meant we played on like this main stage with a few other really cool bands. And then we were in our like little backstage trailer, I guess you call it.
It's like a little
caravan.
Yeah, caravan kind of thing.
Little caravan, little trailer. And like we were given like some free beers and like some sweets and crisps and stuff. And then this rep came over and was like, "Oh, you guys just played, really nice. Here's a form, fill this out and you'll get some free food."
It was like, you can get like a burger, you can get like a curry, there was like everything.
Get
steak, and we were like, oh, we're living the high life, like we've made it.
And then we'll fill it out, like, all of us. Nice. All of us fill it out, and then like I think the two people we had on like our brew,
like filled it out as well.
and then the guy comes back, he's like, "Oh yeah, you're not actually a paid artist. I'm just going to take this away."
Yeah, and then they just took the forms away.
What?
We were so close.
I remember you were sort of just holding it, like looking him dead in the eyes, just sort of like,
I did not want to give it.
and you were like storming around the festival, buying your own food.
Oh yeah, and then we had to buy our own bloody food. God, but no, that was fun. That was funny.
Oh my God.
I think one of my favorite moments of us as a band is, so it was last year. It was in maybe May or
What gig was this?
June. It was we played a gig at a place called the Victoria.
Yes, this is one of my first ones because I joined late.
in March. It was May, I think. I think it might have been May.
It was April.
It might.
A split hairs.
Anyway, it was again. It was like quite a quiet gig, so we were like, you know what, we'll have fun, and I think, so we used to have an old drummer, and his thing is just anytime, no matter who it was, someone would just go like, take your shirt off, and he'd go, yep, okay, and he'd just immedially do it. He'd throw it off.
He's also
These are your kids.
He's also, like ripped, like huge. So it's just this muscled man on the drums.
he got off drums. We all instrument swapped.
Yeah, we were like, you know what would be really funny? We just, like, out of nowhere, just do a freestyle cover of Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
we all kind of swapped
I
instruments.
hopped on guitar. Will hopped on the drums. Will is probably the worst drummer in the band.
That's not true.
You're the worst.
I'm the worst drummer in the band.
That's the point, right?
And then
You just got off stage.
I just got off
You
stage.
just walked off.
I was like, yep, okay, because I think one of our friends,
She hopped on and played bass.
she hopped on and played bass, and then our old drummer Max, he came on and sang.
The topic of AI. Snapchat AI
Oh my God,
wrote a freestyle rap verse, which he sang.
Which he sang like a rap to it.
It was
So we
something
used
like,
AI for it.
Yeah, it was like
I can't remember any
it was
of the
something about
words.
being in the club and
Sipping
it
champagne.
flows smooth like champagne.
Something like that. It was incredible. That's got to be one of my favorite moments. It's just it was like so dumb. I don't know. It was brilliant.
You
I
were
loved
quite
it.
drunk.
Yeah, I think I probably was.
Worked like a dog.
Yeah,
And I had no money all the time.
Oh.
You know, yeah, that's the thing. You know, I don't know what you guys are used to getting paid over there, but I imagine it's probably not much better than what we get paid over here. I don't know if that's any different or not, but it's not what it should be. That's for sure.
No.
That's true.
There's quite a big thing at the minute in the emo scene anyway of promoters pretty much just fleecing you for whatever they've
just
got.
not paying you very much money.
There's a few promoters that sort of pay you based on how many tickets you sell. It's like this weird price bracket system
Yeah.
where like if you sell under 20 tickets, you get £2 a ticket, and tickets are like £10.
Yeah. 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best ones we've gotten are just people giving us guarantees.
Yeah.
They might not be much money, but
I
at least we know.
always prefer like a guarantee over that.
Yeah.
One promoter we work with, which are really good. They're called Do Yourself a Favour.
Yeah, they're wicked.
They're really sweet. They put on local gigs. They've just moved up to London or down to London.
Down.
I didn't take geography. They moved down to London.
They're at London.
They moved a direction to
And yeah, they've always like given us guarantees.
Yeah.
And it's always just giving you that sort of sense of security with the gig,
100%.
which makes you enjoy it a little bit more because you're not worried about how many people you bring in.
Sure.
100%.
Well, I have to say, like, I know, living in a small town, like, I've said before, we get shit on, but I think as far as the music scene goes, we have a little bit more control here because in a big city, and I hear that what you guys have described is the same, I think, in the United States as well, in bigger cities, where you're selling tickets, and if you're nobody, if you're just starting a band, then you're going to really struggle, and that makes it difficult. But we just kind of couple decades ago or more, we took over a local bar and started playing music there. I mean, we were playing music other places, of course, before that as well. But we just kind of took over a local bar and made that our home base, and we still play shows there. And I mean, honestly, if you ever make it to
Portsmouth, Ohio. I'm going to tell you right now, I highly doubt it.
We'll put it on the list.
why?
Yes!
These guys are awesome. They're going places.
I'm not saying they're not awesome, but
That's
really,
why
Going straight to Portsmouth, Ohio.
They're coming to Portsmouth. I'm telling you.
That's a UK city.
That's a UK city.
You guys come to Portsmouth. You give me 2 months notice. I got $500 for you and a couch to sleep on. How's that?
That is
We'll come down with that.
we did
What?
And, brilliant.
Yeah. Like we're like 20 quid. Yeah, please. Thank you so much.
Oh, snap. All right. Yes, this might happen.
I mean, their airfare is going to be way more than that. But I mean, I'm not joking around. That's serious. I mean,
Away.
He'll figure it out.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you might have to reach out to some other people, make it worth your while. Come over here and maybe play Columbus, Cincinnati, Dayton.
Oh, yeah.
Head down to Louisville, Huntington. I mean, we do have lots of places around here to play music. It's just
2 hours away.
right. Like there isn't the best. Like I think the music scene here in Portsmouth is great already for what it is for a small town. I mean, it's we're kind of forced to all play together. So you'll have a punk band at the same show as bluegrass, folk,
Yeah,
and
American-
metal, and we do that all the time. because there's not a lot of people and not everybody, goes to every show. So, we're just kind of forced to do that, but we're all friends anyway. We all get along anyway. And we used to 20 years ago or so, we were a lot more separated, and we would keep the punk shows, the metal shows, and country, and so on. That's kind of went out the door. We don't really do that anymore, and we have great shows here. And there's something for everybody with the shows we do.
Well, yeah, because all of our shows that we put on are basically just gatherings for all of our friends.
Right. It's pretty much their parties. We're
and that's how we like to get down.
Right. And there's all kinds of places that do like more, I don't need focus stuff.
Come on now. There it is.
Who's the guy out there revving his
I don't know.
1982 freaking
I'm
Honda?
up here. I have no idea what's going on outside.
We'll have to have a talk with this gentleman.
Is that us?
We live right by the main road.
We do live right by main. Behind this window is like a main road, so if there's any traffic, probably us.
No, there's some big shot outside revving his engine. He's probably trying to call Sean outside for, I don't know, something you did. I'm sure you pissed off your neighbors. Somehow.
Oh, there's a good chance I pissed off all my neighbors.
I'm sure you did. But yeah, so if you guys ever get over here, hit me up, hit us up. If we can put something in motion, I would totally do it.
I mean, 4 of us can share a sofa.
We do.
Well, I actually have like it's like a what's it called? A sectional.
I was going to say pull out couch.
I don't have one of those.
Sofa, we'll make it work.
We can do anything.
I have a sectional.
I'll tell you right now, what they just said gives me the idea they're fucking going to go so big. They were like,
well, yeah,
I'll sleep on a couch.
Well, that's what you have to do. I was just telling someone the other day, to be in a successful band, you have to either already have a bunch of money, know somebody, or be willing to sleep on a fuckload of couches.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. As long as it's not this
one.
It's incredibly uncomfortable.
This sofa.
Don't even.
Well,
but yeah, we'd love to come down to the US. I think that's like our dream, I guess.
Yeah,
because like the whole kind of emo scene that we like take inspiration from is from the US and stuff.
I'm sure at some point we're going to have our good buddy Mark McMillan on. He's in Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No way.
No way.
Yeah, they're from Dayton. A couple hours away from us. So
That's rude.
Mark's band, The Story Changes, they've been playing here since before they were called The Story Changes.
Rod.
They used to be called Rod back in the 90s. And Mark loves coming here, him and Poppy. And actually, they have a bass player now. I met him last time, forgot his name, of course. It's going to take me good 5-10 years to remember that. But we have lots of good stories about Mark and Poppy and playing music with them over the years. They've been coming here. So, we've done some pretty cool shit here. So.
We have.
And I'm pretty sure Mark slept on your couch a time or two, right?
Yes, he has.
Right.
But I don't know how many slept on mine. Max slept on them.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It's crazy.
Well, what I like to do is stay up all damn night and not worry about it so much. And then you just pass out. And then somebody usually comes and, makes you move around noon or 1. And you kind of do, but you don't really remember it after a while anyway, so it's fine. But no, we got there's definitely I'm not pulling your leg, I'm not joking. I think it would be awesome to have a band from Birmingham, UK.
Bring it.
And like I said, you give me some notice, we'll figure it out. We will totally figure that out.
Oh yeah.
Sell everything we own.
We will. We could. We could swim.
Maybe you guys have seen something different, but what I'm seeing on TikTok, it seems like, and Sean and I have had this conversation, it does seem like it's easier these days to set up a tour than it's ever been before. So
I would agree. I think definitely like you can get in contact with a lot of bands, even if it's not like a tour in the kind of like traditional sense. It's like just going to a different city and playing with your friend's band, you know.
Yeah, it's been a lot easier since sort of moving more towards social media to actually just even be contacted by people.
Yeah, because I think we were in the kind of like
live is everything mindset.
Yeah, that and also just like we'd always send an email and be like, hey, we saw you putting on this gig, like we'd really love to play because we're like really big fans and stuff, and like never hear anything back. And then when we kind of started doing TikTok and like more kind of social media stuff, is like people would actually reply to us and be like, woo,
yeah,
yes.
Still send those emails.
We still send those emails though. Don't get me wrong. We actually
replies are no, not this time.
The replies are like, well, maybe next time, but you know.
Well, guys, everything sounds awesome. It sounds like you guys are really having a great time over there, and you're making the best. And I know it's a lot of work, but you know, I hope you guys keep it up. I'm looking forward to seeing more from you. I know Sean is too.
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
Our little engineer in the corner, he's digging you guys. So I see him over there smiling a lot, and he's a big emo fan too. So, but yeah, definitely we'll keep an eye on you guys, and if you if you have something you want to come back on later, let me know. Hit us up in our message, in the messages or whatever.
Well, I was going to say, what do you guys have? Do you guys have anything going on that you want to throw out there?
Ooh, okay. So, quick time. What do we have? A couple shows lined up this year.
Yes.
One's in like a couple weeks. On Star Wars Day, May 4th. Supporting a band called Strawberry Lace, who are just like, they're fucking incredible, like insane musicians. So we're maybe a little bit nervous because we're gonna be like, oh my god, they're incredible.
Need practice.
And then what else? We're hopefully gonna be releasing some new music soon. By soon, I mean like 2 or 3 months. But you know,
well, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
In the middle of recording it right now.
Yeah, on like 3 songs. We've just got vocals left.
Three songs are nearly done. We don't want to give too much away, but like we've kind of been doing singles so far. So we're thinking a kind of like bigger release. Not an album because that's expensive and maybe a lot of work. But maybe something.
I get that.
Maybe something a bit smaller.
A collection of singles.
A collection of singles.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I understand that totally. Well, guys, much appreciated. Can't wait to hear some of the new tunes. We'll definitely keep an eye on you guys. And and I believe in it. We're gonna get you guys here. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. We'll get there.
I want it. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, this is the most money we've ever heard of in our lives. We will be there.
What's the conversion rate for $500?
That's like 400. That's more. It's more. It's like 600, 700 pounds.
Yeah.
So
I thought it would be more.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're typically paid
like 20 quid a gig,
maybe £50 on a good day.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we took over a local spot, and we charged. We do the door. And all of our friends come. So if we're like, hey, we got this awesome band from the UK, they will come just because they think that's cool, that's neat, And then of course we're also going to get the emo fans. We're going to get all of our friends. You guys will not have a choice but to get completely fucked up. I will not be.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there.
I won't.
Yeah.
No, because I don't do that sort of thing.
I
But
do.
trust me, if that happens, we're gonna party.
Oh, we will party.
Yeah. I'll just say,
well,
we're gonna get fucked up.
It's still not too late to just go. Actually, I take it back. We'll give you like $10. And,
No.
Send it away.
You ain't got the balls to come over here.
I stand by $500.
Yeah, honestly, we could get $500. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be playing with our band.
I wish we could.
It would be a party.
Yeah.
It would be a party.
Like I said, we said before, we have all of our group of people, but we just get a gathering,
Right.
and we just have a good time.
Yep. Pretty much.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, guys, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Our first guests
Joe,
Vienna.
Ben,
Vienna.
thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming on here and putting up with our nonsense.
All right, guys. Well,
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey, have a good one.
thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Wow.
Those guys are absolutely fantastic.
I love it. I just love it. Man, and I mean it. I'm not playing. You know me. I'm not playing around.
I know you're not playing around, but let me tell you something.
Tell me something.
If they
Tom.
actually come over here and play, we're giving them $500.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, of course, that'd be like a third of the door, roughly. Yeah, we could do that.
It astounds me when they're like, we get paid £20. I'm like, what?
Well, you know how it is. We go out other places, and they want to pay us $150. We took over our own spot where we do really well, and where all of our friends. I mean, we're lucky. We are fortunate.
We really are.
We are. And you know, I'm kind of spoiled. You know, when we book a show at Frankenstein's, and we have 4 bands on the bill, and we got to pay someone to run sound. We got to pay door people. We leave as a band not making, you know, the door might make somewhere between $1,300 or $1,500.
Right.
And I'm just telling you numbers because I don't give a shit. I just don't care. We pay three or four sometimes other bands $250 each,
Yeah.
$250 each. A lot of times we don't make anything.
Well,
A couple $100 is usually what the whole band takes home. $50 each. But you know how many times I played for $50 for the whole band?
oh yeah, all of us have.
Right. So to get, you know, $40-$50 each, that's tolerable. And you know, when we do shows, that's just us because we have pretty much enough material to play as Social Intense for the whole show. But and as much money as that is, it's just not as much fun.
I
want to go to a show. Even if it's my own show, and I want to see other bands.
Right.
You know, I'm spoiled, I guess. So it's just weird when I love playing music, and it is nice. When that hour and a half long set's over with, I'm not done.
No,
But maybe that's a good thing
it is a good thing.
because then we go and we get in full on party mode, and we watch other bands, or a lot of times they make us play last.
Can you imagine those guys? The mayhem that we bring, they wouldn't want to come back or leave. One of the two.
Yeah, it would be hard. Whichever one that would be, it would be hard.
Yeah.
Either they're never coming back here, or they are definitely coming back here.
Would be
Yeah.
Portsmouthsonians. I don't know.
Whatever. I don't know either. I don't know.
But I was those guys just seem so awesome and really happy about that.
Yeah. Well, we're going to probably have to call it quits on that one, Sean. That was a good interview. We got our first one done. We made it. We
got more to come.
We got there.
We got more to come.
I think that's the first time I said we got there.
Yeah.
Since we
'cause
started this
You've
whole
never been there.
No, it's always we'll
get there.
It's always we'll get there.
But we got there.
And this time we got there, and I'm stoked. I'm so happy about that. That's so cool. What a cool bunch of guys too, right?
If you guys aren't following them, you really need to. They are.
Yeah.
I said when I said top tier, I wasn't just
Right.
Blowing smoke. I really do think that they are top tier.
Well, if you're gonna follow them, I don't think I looked. I don't think they have a Facebook. I think they have an Instagram and a TikTok.
Cool.
And I'm pretty. I can't remember the TikTok because I think I followed them on Instagram from TikTok, so I don't remember the Instagram. On their TikTok, if you search, it's the band Vienna, I believe.
Okay.
I thought I wrote that down, but I guess I did not, for whatever reason.
When I did my dive, I just kept looking up Vienna.
Right.
I started with Staring to the Sky.
Right.
And then I just kind of went with other stuff, and man,
Yeah, those guys are great.
yeah, they really are. They really are.
They're coming to America. I believe it.
I hope.
That'd be so cool. It'd be so cool.
Yeah, it would.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and we made it through our first. It's our first one. We actually had a guest.
You're giddy.
I'm giddy, man. I am so giddy. I can't believe we did it.
Well, we did.
We did. tune in next week. We're gonna have we always talk about him every show. We're gonna have Jerry Allen on the show.
Jerry Bear.
He's gonna join us kind of the same way, I believe, and we're gonna talk to him.
Yep.
Jerry's,
It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Jerry's a really good guy.
yeah, he's a good buddy, both of us, and looking forward to that. So, you guys, take it easy, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.